Hello guys, welcome back to another video. We have a special one today. So Bimatech have got in touch with me again and they wanted to send me out their Alpha 1 amplifier. Now you guys know, or you may know, that I installed the Alpha 1 speaker system in my BMW 130i sometime last year, and I was honestly over the moon with it. It worked so good. I didn't realize that you could get that much better audio over the standard factory speakers. Now bear in mind, I believe the speaker system that I did have in my 130i at the time was just the hi-fi system, so it wasn't the Harman Kardon set, but nevertheless, like, the improvement was so good. If I had to kind of compare it to something, now the audio sounds like, say if you're playing a song in your car, it kind of now sounds like the artist is in your back seat, like you're listening to the song live. It's hard to explain, but honestly, I'm not just saying this, it just sounds so good now. And I don't know if we're going to notice a huge difference installing the Alpha 1 amplifier. I'm hoping that we will, of course, but I don't really know how it can be topped much, with regards to how it is already. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. As you guys know, Bimatech, they are very user-friendly. There's no modifications required. Everything is just plug and play. That's the thing that I love about Bimatech and their Alpha 1 systems. I'm no expert when it comes to, electronics and when it comes to audio in particular. I really don't know a whole lot, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, the thing that I loved about their speaker system was just how it was literally plug and play, no modifications required, no hassle, no messing around, simple as you like. Now, I am actually going to do an unboxing on this because Bimatech, they go to the next level when it comes to even their packaging. So I just want to show you the quality that goes into their boxes and what is exactly included in the package itself. So yeah, let's have a look exactly what they've sent. Okay then, let's have a look what is inside. Like I said, I don't know exactly what has been included. I know the amp itself is in here somewhere, but we have a good bit of packaging. What's this? DIY essentials. Not too sure what's in here. I'm sure we'll find out. Wait, is this a toolkit? It kind of looks like a socket set. Oh wow. How good is that? So we have a 1/4 inch ratchet, extension bar, pick tool, and then a socket driver, and then we have various different sockets and various different torque bits, and what's that, a Phillips bit, yeah, a couple of Phillips bits and various different Torx bits. That's great actually, the fact that you get the tools for the job included in the kit, and it looks like good quality as well. It's all sort of labelled on this foam here exactly what is included, and yeah, I'm a fan of that. You don't need any tools to do this job, it literally comes with it. And okay, this is a separate package itself, so we'll open this up. Just look at how gorgeous this box is. I don't know of too many brands that go to this extreme level when it comes to their presentation, but it just feels of the utmost quality. Everything is protected well with some foam. We have a decal there, instructions as well. So I guess you just have to go to their website and you can download the installation instructions. So just a little piece there with regards to the programming that may need to happen. I know this is a fully customizable amp, so if you do wish so, you can get this like fully customized by a professional at Bimatech, and it will be exactly to your taste. Like I said, I'm not massive when it comes to audio or, you know, speaker systems in general, so I'll more than likely just have it as it is. But I guess we'll wait until, we'll wait until it's installed, and we may or may not want to change some of the settings. But yeah, let's get this thing out anyway. Okay, so yeah, this is the USB cable. I guess this plugs directly into it and then into a laptop as well. That's how you have the programming done, just to alter any settings that you may want to have changed by a technician. And then, yeah, quite neatly we have the new wiring harness, which is just completely plug and play into the existing wiring. Looks quite simple actually, just 3 different cables. This shouldn't be too difficult to install at all. And then of course the new amp itself, mounted to a custom bracket. Looks like a decent bit of kit, this does. Right, let's get this installed onto the car. Okay then, so here is my 2005 BMW E87 130i. Now, where is the amp located? It is located in the trunk, in the boot area, behind this panel right here. So let's begin getting access to it. First thing I'm going to do is just remove the parcel shelf. Put it over to one side, then I can drop the rear seats. Now I'm just going to lift the boot floor out, and at this point as well I'm also going to disconnect the battery, so just remove the negative terminal with that 10mm nut there. I'm going to try out my Bimatech toolkit. So I get a 10mm socket and the ratchet. Like I said, just loosen this off. Put this over to one side. And now we're going to want to remove these 2 trim pieces right here. So this one is held in by a Torx bolt. This one is just clipped on. Should just pull off. There we are. So this bolt is a T40. There's that removed. This can now pull off. And we're also going to want to remove this seat side panel as well. Clips on, and we should be able to remove this now. There we are. We can remove this fully from the car. And you should see we now have access to the amp itself, and I'm just going to remove the bracket completely, so it's just 1, 2, 3 bolts, and of course the electrical connector. So I'm just going to push that tab in and slide this across like so, and this should pull out. These should be 8mm bolts. That's all 3 bracket bolts removed. Now I should be able to lift out the amp itself. There we are, that is the original amp removed, looking very dusty. So yeah, this is just the regular hi-fi amp, so it shouldn't be anything special. Okay, so I thought while I was in here, I may as well give this area a good clean out while I have the chance. I gave it a good vacuum and then a wipe out as well. It's time to install the new amp now. So I have transferred the new amp over to the original bracket, and now it's time to install the new wiring as well. So this multi-plug here that goes onto the original connector. I can lock that into place. There we are. And we just need to get these plugged into the amp itself. This is the power plug, I believe, the 12 volts. So this should just go in here. And then we have these connectors as well. That larger one goes in there. And this one can only go in here. There we go, make sure they're clicked home. Okay, so we do also have 3 other cables as well. This USB cable, I'm going to plug that in just so we can do any programming if we so wish in the future. These other 2 though, I'm going to leave these off for now. I don't think they are needed. So let's plug this into the mini USB slot. And now we just need to get this bolted down. So then that is the amp bracket tightened down with all 3 bolts. Now let's put all of the trim pieces back and we can test this thing out. There we are then, this trim piece now back in place, the exact opposite of the removal of it. Have the USB cable coming out of this flap here. I guess I can leave this closed. If I can just leave that cable there. There we are, that's nice and tucked away, and you can pull this down and have access to the cable whenever you want to do any programming. But for now we can just leave that in place. We can now reconnect the negative terminal on the battery and tighten down the 10mm nut. I guess the boot floor can go back in as well. You can also fold the seats back and reinstall the parcel shelf. There we are then, that is the amp install done. As you can see, everything is nice and neat. There's no signs of any aftermarket amp being fitted in here. There's no additional wiring. Everything just fits nicely into the existing factory wiring harness. Of course, you can fold this down, plug this into a laptop and do any programming we need to do. Now then, let's see what this thing's like. First of all, let's see if it works. We probably should have tried that before we put everything back, but I have trust in Bimatech. Yeah, we have sound. I guess I now need to find a copyright-free song, and I'll plug it into the aux. Now, like I said, with the initial speaker system install, you're not really going to be able to tell, you know, what the quality is like on video, because you are limited by a number of things. You're limited by this microphone right here, you're limited by the camera's capability to process the audio, you're limited by the rendering on the computer as well, how good that processes the audio, and you're also limited by the earphones, headphones, or the speakers that you're listening to this video on. So I'm going to play some bass boosted royalty free music anyway, just because I'm interested to know if there is any difference. Like I said, I know it's a massive difference when it came to installing the speaker system, but just changing over the amp, I don't know, maybe we will, but let's find out. Okay, I'm going to stop it already. That is so much clearer already. I've listened to like 2 seconds worth and that is so much clearer. I don't know how it's possible. I don't know how this thing works, but Yeah, it's already a lot clearer, I'll tell you that. Let me just check what the... Okay, so everything is set to 0, bass is on 0, and treble and everything's on 0 as well. I don't want to put it too loud because I have a feeling my neighbours will hate me, but I don't know, maybe I will, I don't know. I'm just going to put it in different areas of the car and hopefully you'll maybe get an indication of how well it sounds. This isn't the bassiest of songs, if I'm being honest, but it does sound very, very clear. I'll give you that. I'll give it that. You watch it just be a massive drop now. That's very, very decent. Like, bear in mind, this is probably like not even 50% volume as well. Let's just blip it. Okay, that's just going to blow my eardrum. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to try to turn the bass up, see if that makes any difference. I'll just put it on 3 bars, that's halfway. That feels like I'm getting punched in the back. That's enough. Okay, so I've established 2 things so far. It's now so much more clear, which I didn't think I would notice that. I mean, it wasn't particularly distorted, or, you know, there wasn't, you know, so much noise before, but it just seems so much crisper now. And along with that, the bass is so much harder. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a massive bass lover myself. I listen to all genres of music, but the songs I listen to generally are not mega bassy, but you know, it's good to have it there when you need it, I suppose. But yeah, honestly blown away how much difference an amp can make. That's crazy. Okay then guys, so just listen to a couple of proper songs, and yeah, they sound so much better now, so much clearer, and the bass, it honestly feels like you're getting thumped in the back, which is a good thing if you like music, of course. But if I had to say one bad thing, it would be that up high, you know, the higher notes, it sounds slightly more tinny, if that makes sense. But I guess that's something that can be, you know, rectified when it comes to the programming side of things. So I am going to get booked in with a Bimatech technician. You know, you only need a laptop and an internet connection. It can all be done remotely. So that's going to be, so the amp is going to be tailored exactly to my needs and wants. So that is all good. But yeah, guys, honestly, if you are in the market for an upgraded amplifier for your BMW, I can for sure recommend the Bimatech Alpha 1 amplifier. It's so easy when it comes to the installation. It fits to your factory wiring. There's no messing around, you know, it literally takes probably 10 or 15 minutes to install, and you know, the results, they definitely speak for themselves. Now, if you are wanting to purchase one of these Alpha 1 amplifiers, there is no better time than right now. For the next couple of weeks, there'll be a sale on where you can save yourself a bunch of money. Details for that will be down in the description box below, so feel free to check that out. But I want to say a massive thanks to Bimatech for supporting the channel. As always, I want to say a massive thanks to you guys for watching. Please give this video a like, leave a comment, and down below, subscribe if you have not already done so. And I will see you all in that next one.